Okay, here we are. Look, we've sort of talked a lot about the theory, right? And it's time to start putting some of this into practice. So hopefully you're more aware, you're more reflective, and you've decided to be intentional, and we're going to get on the journey. And I'll talk more about how to begin in a future session. But I thought we should just dive into one of the key drivers of form and think about how we can proactively manage it. So today we're going to talk about sleep. Now, sleep is amazing. I work with somebody called the sleep scientist, Sophie Bostock, Dr. Sophie Bostock. She has a PhD in sleep. And do you know what Sophie tells me? She tells me that if you get a good night's sleep, you feel the benefits of it immediately, right? Whereas something like an exercise regime, a nutrition plan, it takes a while to build up those incremental benefits. Whereas if we get one good night's sleep, we feel amazing the next day, don't we? So sleep is one of the biggest drivers of our form, of our well-being. It underpins many of the other ones, and yet it is the first thing we compromise when we're busy, when we perceive that we have a lot to do. And that's quite strange. And we also don't really set ourselves up for good sleep. So the importance of sleep, it affects our cognitive ability, our ability to learn, our ability to retain information, our ability to make decisions. It affects the way our hormones, the hunger hormones work. It regulates our stress. We recover from stress in terms of our autonomic nervous system in a rest and digest state, mostly when we're sleeping. And that's when our brain recharges. There's a load of things going on when we're sleeping. But what do we do to set up good sleep? Like, are we in our bedrooms looking at social feeds, looking at news feeds, looking at emails, worrying about the day gone by or the day ahead? So here are a few top tips for good sleep. Number one, set yourself up with a good wind down routine. Turn your tech off an hour before you go into bed. Do something relaxing, like read a book, listen to music, meditate, warm bath, stretch, yoga, light yoga. But do something that sets yourself up good for good sleep. Don't be looking at emails, don't be looking at news, technology-free zone. Okay, that's number one. Number two, just set yourself up that in your bedroom, all you're doing is sleeping and some other good stuff that we do in the bedroom, okay? Yeah, don't be trying to, if we have to work in there at the moment, shut your laptop down, shut your computer off, move your desk, whatever you need to do, have a ritual that you've closed down work. But keep the bedroom free for relaxing, sleeping and other good stuff, okay? Don't be reading news feeds, emails or anything like that. We should have a nice cool temperature to get good sleep. Have a regular wake up time that you aim for, and don't go to bed till you're sleepy. And make sure in the day you're doing things that really increase something called sleep pressure. So get outside into kind of beautiful nature. There's a hormone called melatonin that being outside has an impact on. Exercise, really crucial that we're moving in the day because that increases sleep pressure in the evening, okay? And then a couple of things to help quieten down our brain. So if we're worried and ruminating on things at the end of the day, then write them down. Do a bit of journaling. Just write down these things that are concerning you and say, right, it's on the paper, it's out of my head. I'm going to pick up that piece of paper tomorrow. That can stop us worrying and then distract our minds with those relaxing things in the routine. If we wake up and we're tossing and turning and ruminating, then get out of bed, go and get cozy under a blanket with a book until you feel sleepy, maybe on the couch somewhere else, and then come back to the bedroom when you're tired again. Because then you can quieten the mind down and stop that stress that can occur. So a few top tips for sleep. There's many more. Look it up, read about it, but let's prioritize sleep.